Hey, Ryan, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can. How are you doing?
Fine, yourself there.
I'm doing good. Doing good.
Great. I'm really appreciative you've taken the time. I mean, taking time away from training to say the very least. How's your training going there? I'd have to imagine it's intense, but you're doing great.
Yeah. I think honestly, this is my favorite time of year. So we're sitting at about 3.5 weeks out of Olympic trials. So at this point, a lot of the really intense conditioning is kind of past us. The hardest practices are at least past us. And so at this point, it's really just honing in on the technique and the details and making sure that as we get to Olympic trials, we're nailing all of the little things that add up to a performance.
Right. I see the Bridgestone logo on your jacket there. I understand they're a little instrumental in you doing your training and your preparations for the Olympics.
Exactly. Yeah. So I partnered up with Team Bridgestone a couple of years ago, and they've been an incredible support for me. They've allowed me to really focus in on my training, and they're just an incredible partner. They're very passionate about things that I'm passionate about in terms of safety. So in the case of Bridgestone, tire safety is not something that I think many of us think about. And I think that's a testament to Bridgestone's tires. They put so many great technologies into their tires so that they fail very infrequently. And so I'm really proud to be associated with a brand like that.
So safe in the water, safe on the road, just safety all around with Ryan Murphy.
Exactly. I think in terms of the water safety, so many of my favorite memories have come as a result of being able to swim. So a lot of my favorite memories, whether that be as a competitive athlete and accomplishing goals that way, and even things just like going to the beach. I really enjoy doing that, going on a friend's boat, going tubing. Those are all things that I've really enjoyed. And so it's really important for me to make sure that everyone can have access to those types of experiences, and something as simple as formalized swim lessons reduce the risk of drowning by 90%. And so it's really important for me to spread that message. And then in terms of tire safety, as the world is opening up, I'm expecting that people are going to be moving around a little bit more. They're going to be planning vacations. They're going to be on the road. And so it's really important for people to get reacquainted with tire safety and make sure that they're taking the precautions necessary. As I mentioned, Bridgestone tires are great, but there's three simple things that you should be doing with your tires to make sure that you're as safe as possible. And those three are inflate, rotate, and evaluate. You're supposed to inflate your tires about every month. You're supposed to rotate your tires every 5 to 7,000 miles. And you're supposed to evaluate the tread on your tires to make sure that they can still perform in any sort of condition.
Got it. Well, speaking of performing, you are, of course, a recognized world-known swimmer, but I find that swimming in general attracts the best natural athletes, and most professional athletes have a second sport that they're also great at. What's your second sport?
Oh God. I mean, I think I've gotten less athletic over time. When I was young, I felt like I was pretty athletic. And so when I was doing a bunch of sports, I would say my second best was football, and that was something that my dad was really good at, and I have like the exact same body type as my dad. So I want to say that my second best sport would be football. It's my favorite sport to watch for sure, but it's hard to say.
When it comes to training, most sports people can have on music. It's obviously a different thing when you're in the pool because you don't want to ruin your earbuds unless they're amazing waterproof earbuds. But when you're training otherwise, what music do you like to listen to?
Ooh, that's a good question. I mean, I think I'm always kind of I always kind of like the popular stuff that's coming out. So right now, I really like EDM. I feel like that music is fun. It gets me fired up. But I also I like rap. I like pop. Sometimes I'll get into a country phase and enjoy listening to that. I like punk rock. I mean, I've named every genre at this point. So I really like music. But I think right now my favorite is EDM.
Are you as easy to please when it also comes to food, when you don't have to watch what you're eating and when you're not in full on training mode?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I think swimmers are kind of notorious for having huge appetites. And so, I mean, if I'm going to have a huge appetite, I can't be picky. So that's kind of the way I view it. I'll eat anything.
Cool. Well, two quick questions, and then you are free for me. The first one is, have you ever gotten mail that was intended for Ryan Murphy, the TV show writer and creator?
I people will tweet at me all the time thinking that I'm the producer. So whenever Ryan Murphy has a new show coming out, like I'm the first to know because people are tweeting at me all the time, whether it's like American Horror Story or Glee or whatever he's got going on right now. I think he's got a Netflix show too. So
Yes.
yeah, I'll get some mentions every once in a while from that.
And then my last question before I ask you to plug where to find more information about yourself and also Bridgestone. My last question is, do you have a TV show recommendation that you could pass along to somebody who needs a new show to start?
Oh, this is actually something that I've been struggling with a little bit. I mean, right now I'm watching a show called For All Mankind. That's on Apple TV. That it's pretty intense. I'm on season 2, so don't give me any spoilers. But that one's pretty intense. My girlfriend has been trying to get me to watch Love Island with her. That's on Hulu. So those are two that I guess I'm watching right now.
Very, very different shows right there. Well, best of luck in Tokyo. Looking forward to seeing you taking at least one gold medal home. But in the meantime, where should we find you online and more information about what you're talking about?
Yeah. So to follow along with my journey and Team Bridgestone's journey, not Jersey. What am I saying? But you could head over to bridgestonetire.com to follow along with everything I've got going on heading into the Olympics.
Awesome, Ryan. Best of luck and take care for now.
Awesome. Thank you.
Paltrocast.